What is up? I'm back. I'm Chance. Maybe flip that, reverse it. And let's go on ahead and jump back into our life, beginnings and always, and let's see what happens. Alright, so last we left off, I think we were about to have like a little play date or something with Cove, who is a sad boy who had to move to this new town, and he doesn't want to. So let's keep going. I'm curious to see what plays out, how this plays out. Yeah, we'll hit continue. We'll see where that goes. Right back to where I was. Cool. All right. Here we go. Today, just like your moms had promised, Cove was coming over to hang out. Excited to see your new friend again, Jamie? Yeah, I am.
How sweet.
How sweet. I'm so happy he moved in.
Okay.
With that said, are you done with your breakfast? Yeah, haha, I don't know, am I? Gotta be sarcastic. Your bowl was entirely empty, so you nodded. Let's be a little snippy sarcastic. Maybe not snippy, but you gestured down to the empty dish in front of you, raising your eyebrows dramatically.
Okay.
Okay, we see. Good job. He should be here soon. Cleanup began, and then, on cue, there was a knock. Alright. It was hesitant, like the person wasn't sure they were in the right place. Still loud, though. We need to get a more obvious doorbell. I know. Jamie, could you get that? Wiggling out of your chair without really pushing it back, you made your way to the door. Hey, Pumpernickel family! Thanks for having us. Best last name. Mr. Holden, as your moms have called him, and his son were here. Cove looked different in the bright lighting of your living room. And he wasn't crying. Oh, look at that. With his dad standing in front of him, and mom and mommy behind you, you and Cove looked at each other. Pleased to see your new friend again, you smile at Cove. He smiled back with some hesitation. Let's go play in my room. Okay.
Take care.
Let us know if you need anything, you two. Have fun, kids.
See you.
See you later, son. Play nice. Alright, let's see what we can pry out of him. I don't know. We're just have fun and be kids. You led him to your room, puffing out your chest a little bit at the sight of your treasures. Oh, that's right, because that's what we said. We wanted to show off our stuff. Oh, that's cool. There were lots of stuffed animals, a cool bed, a window to look out. It was a great room. You hadn't had anyone to show it to in a while, but you were really proud of it. He leaned a little closer to one of your drawings on the wall. Yeah, I got some cool drawings. I like this. Me too. I drew that. Thank you. I don't. Let's be nice. Let's say thank you. You're welcome. You smiled at him. You were proud of that particular piece of art, and you were glad he noticed it. Yes, that's me too! He turned to look around the room a little more, studying the books on your desk and the pictures on the walls. Let's see, you started to feel a bit nervous. You felt the atmosphere was kind of awkward. You were glad for the company. You hoped he liked your room. I don't know. Let's see. I don't think the atmosphere is kind of awkward, so I'm kind of going in between these two. We were glad for the company. It was nice to have someone new to play with. Then his eyes landed on the tiny box of beach things you'd collected, tucked away by your door. He took a step towards it, before hesitating and pointing at it instead. What's that? A hoard of stuff I found on the beach.
Oh.
Do you have any driftwood in there? Dragging the box into the middle of the room, you and Cove flopped down next to it. Oh, this is so cute! I think so. Yeah, see? You gestured to a piece at the bottom, still covered with specks of sand.
Neat.
Neat. This is a good collection. Ooh. You got the sense from the tone of his voice that he wasn't just saying it to be nice or to be like Shiloh. He actually meant it. Aww. Oh, right. I almost forgot. Shiloh was gonna be here today. Yeah, I was wondering, who is Shiloh? Shiloh? Lizzie's friend. Or like, her #1 fan, I guess. Do I have to see him? He's like giving me a stank eye. I got this like little interesting thing over here too, like staring deeply into my soul. This little stuffed animal jester thing. It should be okay. I mean, he's Lizzie's friend, not mine, but you know. Come on, check out my shells some more. I found this one under a big piece of seaweed that had washed ashore, and you pull out seashell after seashell, explaining where you'd gotten each one and holding them up against the light. There were big ones, small ones, pink, purple, and orange. Most of them you washed off in the bathroom sink when you brought them home, cleaning off the sand. Aww, look at that smile! Yeah, no more crying. Alright, over the past few years, you'd even learned some of their scientific names. Alright, we can be a science kid. The collection was so huge and varied that you had lots of funny stories to tell for all of them. Okay. Your voice faltered a little bit, but you kept going as best as you could. Let's do funny stories. We're kind of like that kind of kid, I think. Apparently fascinated, either by the stories or by the shells themselves, Cove listened with what looked like full force of his attention. Aww. And your dad didn't have to give me a 20. Look, we can be friends. Like, when you almost got pinched by a hermit crab while searching for shells, and after watching him scuttle back into the ocean, you found another empty shell that was almost a twin to his home. It was a new experience to be the center of such dedicated focus. But Cove hadn't been mean to you, so you didn't mind. You smiled at him every now and then, while showing him your collection. Kids! Kids! Come down to the living room. You could tell the idea was making him unhappy, but Mommy wasn't giving you much of a chance to hang around. Cove hadn't been like this meeting you. You guessed it was because he thinks you found each other by accident, but that a parent made it happen. Or not that a parent made it happen. Mr. Holden must be right that telling Cove... Whoa. Mr. Holden must be right that telling Cove his dad was part of that would be a bad idea. Before you knew it, you'd both been escorted downstairs and deposited in the living room. Ready for Shiloh's visit. The two of you sat side by side on the floor, your home's entryway. I brought the box of shells. I want to keep looking at them. Great, okay, but be careful. You should have asked. Great, that's fine. Bust it open. I can keep looking while we wait for Shiloh. Or we can keep looking while we wait for Shiloh. Cove reached in and pulled out a big orange shell. Oh. Like he hadn't spoken aloud yet, he turned to you and held it up, his eyes shining. I think this one is the best of them. Look at that smile! That's my favorite too. I like a different one best. I can show it to you. You can take it. Yes, you can take it. You've had a rough couple of days here, friend. You can have this shell. Cove looked at you in surprise, his eyes going wide. Really? Sure. You like it a lot, right? Uh-huh, but I don't want to take it from you. It's okay. You got the impression he was hesitant to accept something because he didn't know you very well. You insisted, you let it go. Let's see. Well, actual chance would let it go, but we have a very persistent kid, I think, so we're going to insist. Hopefully it doesn't make Cove more nervous. No, it's okay. For you. Oh, no. It's okay for you. You push a shell against Cove's chest, willing him to receive the present, but Cove firmly shook his head and kept his arms tightly at his sides. It was a battle you couldn't win. At least not today. Cove is your neighbor now. Maybe you could give it to him another time. Alright, will do. The two of you were still sitting on the floor looking through your collection of beach findings when the doorbell finally rang. Cove jumped, startled by the sound. Since the person hadn't knocked, you figured it was probably Shiloh. He knew where to look for that. Lizzie's friend? You nodded, but that didn't seem to make Cove feel better. It was already obvious that Cove didn't hide his feelings well. You could tell what he was thinking right away. This isn't a good idea. Hi. You'll be alright. He's here. We can't tell him to leave. He's at our only door, and if you go upstairs, he'll find you. Cove glanced around the room, his eyes wide, and finally paused with his gaze locked onto the back of the house. Dude! You can't run! I can go out a window. He was already walking towards it! No! Scrambling to think of something to say, you stepped forward, then paused. He's just gonna climb out a window. Do you want to break your other arm? Oh my god, maybe something like this actually happened and that's why he broke his arm. Shiloh is the least scary person alive. Cheer up, Shiloh is gonna like you. Please don't get hurt. I'll come with you. Good idea, let's go. Oh. Do you want to break your other arm? Oh god. You know, I should have read the tutorial again. Because each of these colors means something in particular, like the kind of mood that this is trying to set. It'll be okay. Let's see. Oh, this is tough. I'm gonna say cheer up, Shiloh's gonna like you. Hopefully it doesn't come out too rude. He likes everyone, I mean it. But I don't want to see him. I don't know him. You teased him, you comforted him, you encouraged him. Let's encourage. Hey, if you do have a hard time with him, I'll tell him to leave. Is that okay? Good job, good job, good job. Okay. Shiloh poked his head into the living room. It was impossible to know for sure if he'd heard what you'd been saying or not, but you guessed that he had.
Hi.
What a cute kid. Look at that. He's got like an anchor. It's like your dad has like shark shorts. This kid has an anchor. So it's like your name is Cove. Come on, all beach themed. Hi, Jamie. And hi, Cove. Cove shot you an uneasy glance. It's alright, dude. It's alright. Hi. I'm Shiloh. It's nice to meet you. Yeah. You have a lot of freckles. Right. I do. What are you guys doing? We're looking at shells.
Can I do it too?
Awesome. Can I do it too? Cove shrugged, then looked back at your box of beach findings. What about that one? Oh, move back to the bedroom. The plan for the afternoon, at least as far as you were concerned, was to sit and look at the beach things some more. You weren't really in the mood to do much of anything else, especially if Cove was having fun. Hey, check out this scallop shell I found. Cool, right? It's a pretty color. Kinda like my cast. The beautiful glittering pink did look a little bit like the wrap around his arm. Pink is a nice color. Okay. Is it your favorite? Not really. What is? Maybe green or blue. It might be yellow. Oh, those are all cool. I guess. I like those colors too. There are better colors. Not sure how to deal with this suddenly more awkward silence. You look back at your shells. Well, we don't want to be like, there's better colors. I guess we're gonna like the colors too. I mean, I like green personally, so. Awesome. Both of them smiled. Like usual, it didn't take long for Shiloh to get fidgety. Lizzie was his favorite. Without her around, Shiloh didn't seem to know what to do with himself. And Cove wasn't like your sister. He wasn't that much like you, either. Is Lizzie coming back? Don't know. Aw. Where'd she go? I think she's at the beach. Probably. Is she playing at her park? Cove's eyes lit up at the mention of the park, and he looked towards you. There's a park? Yep, but it's old. Can you show me? I want to go. Alright. He started getting up before you had even answered. He just wants to go out the window. And Shiloh jumped up beside him in excitement. Really? You do too? Right, Jamie? Really? You do too, right, Jamie? The park is fun. I love it. The park is pretty great. No. The park is pretty great. Yeah. It's right at the beach. So there's lots of fun stuff to do. And lots of sand. Ugh, sand. It has a jungle gym and a bunch of swings. That sounds like it could be cool. Then let's go. So, are we gonna go? Are we going to find Lizzie? I don't know. I never really wanted to see her. I just want to check the park out. Adrift without any direction, Shiloh finally turned to you. Okay. He perked up. Both boys wanted to go. It was only fair. After getting permission from your moms, the three of you were ready to head out. It was a short walk to the park. Lizzie had convinced your moms that it was so short, she should always be allowed to walk there by herself. See, that's one thing that I always wanted as a kid, is I always wanted to live really close to a park. Didn't happen. But it's fine. When you found her, she was hanging on the jungle gym, swinging back and forth. Hey, Lizzie. Her face lit up. She saw you, her big brown eyes going wide. Jamie, Shiloh. Hi! She dropped to the ground and landed with a soft thud in the sand. In a split second, Shiloh had abandoned you too and scrambled over to stand by her. You were used to being left out when it was just the three of you, but now Cove was here. You wondered if he would leave too. Oh my god, that's so sad. No, he's not going to. my sister! She looks so sassy! Oh man, I like her hair color. Who's that? It's Cove. He's new.
Hi.
I remember. Hi, Cove. Welcome to my park. Nobody ever comes to play here, so this is where we get together. She gestured wildly with her arms as if to present the area to the newcomer. Oh, she's nice. While Lizzie continued talking, you took the chance to kick off your shoes and wriggle your toes through the warm sand. Nice, huh? In this neighborhood, I'm the one who comes up with the ideas. You are?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I am. Who else could handle the job? Lizzie is the oldest. By a lot. My mom said you're Jamie's age.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thought so. I'm still the only one in this group with the double digits. What about other kids? Other kids? There aren't any. We're the only kids here, and Shiloh is just visiting from another place. Oh, interesting. Not even tourists really bring their kids here. This is the land of ancients. Be careful. The oldies don't try to steal your youth. His face said it all. Oh. For a second, it looked like he might cry again. Cove! No, boy! Don't do that. But something in his eyes shifted, and he looked back at Lizzie. What kind of old people? Like moms and dads or grandparents? Grandparents. We don't have kids. Who don't have kids? They hate kids. Ooh, look at her. Why? We haven't done anything. How do I want to play this? Oh, do I want to be in a poop face? Only some of them don't like kids. Stop saying stuff like that. You're gonna upset him. Yeah, they're really bad. Oh, okay. So, we're playing Jamie, very open to new people and very interested in talking to people. So, I don't think he would think they're all really bad. Only some of them don't like kids. Stop saying stuff like that, you're gonna upset him. Do we defend Cove here? And like, be like, hey, calm down? Or do we... the choices! See, it's so funny because as a kid, when I was these kids' age, 8, 10, 11, I was the kid that would tell like the stories of like the creepy like old people that were gonna come on their golf carts and steal you. So I can relate to Lizzie here. But you know, let's try and help Cove out, I guess. You interjected quickly, hoping Cove wouldn't start crying again. He sniffled. Oh, I think we saved him, maybe. His forehead creased with worry. Lizzie was staring Cove down, but Cove wasn't even looking at her anymore. He didn't seem to care that she was there. He went into his own head. Shiloh was the next one to speak, completely unaware of the situation. I met Lizzie and Jamie in school. You'll see tons of kids there once summer is over. I don't want to go to a new school. I don't want summer to end. Shiloh looked down into the dirt. He hasn't had much luck striking up conversations with Cove. I like summer vacation a lot too. All the building tension in the air suddenly vanished when Lizzie laughed. At Shiloh's discomfort, and how weird she thought Cove was, at something else entirely you didn't really know. But she laughed, face scrunching up.
Okay.
Welcome to Sunset Bird, Cove. Take a seat, put up your feet, and get used to it. Ugh. You offered him a small smile, and that, at least, looked to reassure him some. Alright, I think we're gonna actually pause it right here for this part. I hope this was fun. This is really interesting. I really like the dynamic that these kids have. They all seem really different and funny and cute. So, until next time, if you like this, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, leave a comment about what you think is going to happen next, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!